6:49 on your Friday morning. It is time now for the morning rush. Two New Mexico law enforcement officials are being implicated in a scheme to illegally buy machine guns. Paperwork says former Bernalillo County Sheriff Manny Gonzalez wrote around 130 letters on BCSO letterhead to Woody's Weapons in Albuquerque, requesting nearly 600 firearms. Prosecutors say former Laguna Police Chief Rudy Mora wrote similar letters to Woody's. Neither Gonzalez nor Mora has been officially indicted. A man is now facing murder charges in relation to beating another man to death at a North Valley supermarket. Surveillance video shows 27-year-old Juventino Hernandez forcing the victim off of his bike and then kicking and stomping on his head. The man was transported to the hospital where he died yesterday. Hernandez has since turned himself into police. The niece of a Navajo woman who disappeared in 2021 is one of 4 people indicted in a separate kidnapping case. Seraphine Warren has been advocating for her missing aunt, Ella May Begay. According to the federal indictment, Seraphine used Facebook to research the victim called John Doe. Court documents say Seraphine hit him on top of the head with a blunt force object. Then her other family members drove him from Arizona to New Mexico. Erica.
And here's a look at our school day forecast. It's off to another chilly start, so grab your warmer layers. This afternoon's going to be nice and mild, low 70s with a breeze.
NMDOT is launching a new study on the Albuquerque I-25 S-curve. The freeway between Avenida Cesar Chavez and Lomas Boulevard is known for high speeders and tight lane configurations. Now, a new study aims to reduce crashes and backups caused by that curve. DOT will host a public meeting November 15th to discuss the project. Yesterday, Nuevo Atrisco kicked off construction for the project's next phase of the West Central Community and Commercial Plan development. So far, they've spent more than $1 million on that project. City contributions to the construction include $1.8 million in general obligation bonds. Erica.
And here's a look at our threat index. So it is low today. We'll be seeing gusty winds in northern and eastern New Mexico.
UNM says its International Mountain Medicine Center recently became one of the top mountain emergency rescue programs. The program specializes in helping lost adventurers caught in tricky situations with limited resources on hand. We have more information on the program at KRQE.com. A New Mexico film professor is being honored this week. David Lindblom was selected for the prestigious Alex Trebek Legacy Fellowship by the Television Academy Foundation in California. Lindblom is one of 12 professors selected for the fellowship. Erica.
All right, a check on traffic. There are no accidents or slowdowns to report. Trackers heading south on I-25 toward the Big I, and everything is moving up to speed.
Dogs in colorful costumes were out in full force together with their owners at Key West Fantasy Fest Pet Masquerade on Wednesday. The canines donned costumes of unicorns, sailors, and rock musicians, among others. The event was part of the annual 10-day Fantasy Fest full of costumed events.
Time now for the 5 facts. At number 5, a New Mexico film professor is being honored this week. David Lindblom was selected for the prestigious Alex Trebek Legacy Fellowship by the Television Academy Foundation in California. He hopes to connect with professionals in the industry to foster mentorships and internships for his students, most of whom are Hispanic and Indigenous.
At number 4, changes are coming to a notorious Albuquerque underpass. Crews will be eliminating the sidewalk that runs beneath the railroad tracks at First and Central, replacing it with a new ramp on each side of Central and changing the underpass to an open-air crossing over the railroad tracks. This is part of the multi-million-dollar rail trail project.
At number 3, there will be a strong weekend storm moving in on Sunday. Temperatures will be in the 70s today and tomorrow with breezy to windy conditions, but sunshine. And on Sunday, expect a chance for some afternoon and evening showers and a cool high temperature in the 50s.
At number 2, the niece of a Navajo woman who disappeared in 2021 is one of 4 people indicted in a separate kidnapping case. For years now, Seraphine Warren was spent tireless hours walking to Washington, advocating for her aunt, Ella May Begay. Now, Seraphine Warren, along with 3 family members, are facing counts of kidnapping and conspiracy to commit kidnapping. According to the federal indictment, Seraphine and 3 family members traveled to Arizona in April 2021 to a John Doe's home and assaulted him as a group. From there, the report says they drove him from Arizona to New Mexico and eventually let him go in Farmington. It's unclear if the latest indictment is connected to the Ella May Begay disappearance. Preston Tolth is slated to go on trial in that case in December. And at number 1, 2 New Mexico law enforcement officials are being implicated in a scheme to illegally buy machine guns. According to the feds, the scheme begins with the sheriff or police chief writing a letter requesting a machine gun that's only legal for law enforcement purposes. That letter allows a gun dealer to get approval from the ATF to import the firearm, but instead of going to law enforcement, the gun goes into a private collection or gets sold for profit. Paperwork says between 2015 and 2020, former Bernalillo County Sheriff Manny Gonzalez wrote around 130 letters on BCSO letterhead to Woody's Weapons in Albuquerque, requesting nearly 600 firearms. As of this morning, Gonzalez is not officially indicted in that scheme.